Hey, hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. Hey, today I want to talk about something that came up last week in a conversation, and somebody told me that actually I heard two different things last week. I heard, well, I'm just too young to do that. And I heard somebody else say, well, I'm just too old to do that. And, you know, I want to nip that in the bud right now because we are never too old or too young to do anything. No matter what we think we can do, we can do. I talked about that a little bit yesterday. But when we go into something with the mindset and the attitude of, man, I'm just too young to do that, well, you know, you're going to be too young to do it. Now, I'm not talking about certain laws. There's laws that you got to be a certain age to do certain things. And I'm not talking that. I'm talking about, jobs or tasks or doing things, helping people. Because when it comes right down to it, life has a lot of different experiences. So the older you get, the more prepared and the more wisdom you have to take on more and more things. Now, I know the body physically breaks down over time. And, my days of wanting to be the Yankee shortstop are long gone. And I've accepted that a couple of years ago. But, it's whatever we can do in our mind and our thought, whether it's write a book or whether it's run a marathon. I mean, you can walk a marathon. I did a few years ago, and I walked and ran it, but I finished it. And I hurt the next day a little bit, but and then since then I've done a few half marathons, and I'm thinking about doing the Nashville Marathon in March. So all I want you to do is just tell you that you are never too young to achieve greatness, and you're never too old to achieve greatness. I read the other day that some guy or woman that was in their high 90s graduated with their master's degree or something like that. In their 90s. Now, what are they going to do with that? I don't know. I don't know what their aspirations were, but that might have been a lifelong dream for them. And how many times when they were like 50, 60, 70, in their 80s, do you think people told you, well, why do that? You're too old for that. What would you do with that? You're too old. Well, you know what? You're not too old. So today, don't look at age as any kind of advantage or disadvantage, because older people can learn from younger people and younger people can learn from older people. And if you're anywhere in between, you can learn from both older and younger. So look at age differences and that diversity as a positive thing to reach out and gain more experience and knowledge about something else. Hey, that's it for today. I would love to ask you to please consider subscribing to this show and or sharing it with somebody else that this may inspire and or influence in a positive direction. Hey, come on back tomorrow for the weekend edition. And until then, run to your challenges. We'll see you.